I've had guys tell me they don't eat pussy.
That
They don't do it.
And I've had girls tell me that they'll say, yeah, my ex would go down on me, but be no more than 15 seconds until he would just come up and then start inserting into me. It's like, okay, well, you're not going to get anything done in 15 seconds. I'm sorry. I don't care how good you are. You're not.
Yeah.
Things take time, especially when you're working with such a beautifully intricately designed, like,
Nah, we're pausing it right there, man. We're pausing it right there. This man's talking about
making me uncomfortable. I'm not gonna. They talking about eating ussy, and one of them looks feminine as hell. Eating ussy? Get off my screen, bro. Get out my ears. I'm tuned into the podcast like this. Like this. The male pandering epidemic is out of control. Video by Cameron, my dog Cameron. Look, the other week, I think it was a few days ago, I did the whole LARPing video, and I appreciate you guys. That was my first double-digit video. Give it up for that one. Hit a good, I think last time I checked, it was a few days ago. It was 10. It was at like 10K views. Most views by far. My views, I don't get views like that. So I feel like when I can probably watch this and clear up a lot of things that was being said. That had like 200 comments in it, and niggas was killing me, and niggas was like, okay, I understand what he's saying by this. So I feel like if any of those overlapping themes come up in this video, I can lay some of those things to rest. I can dispel some of those. Without further ado, I appreciate y'all for watching. Subscribe. Let's get straight into the video.
She been command me.
Guys raised by their dad. Guys raised by their mom.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the
Sir saying that guys raised by their dads can't be clean dressed men that are pretty poised. They got to be hotheads. Holy pander, man. This dude is a pander bear supreme. Men.
If certain people, and I'll say this, if certain people don't know what pandering is, and I'll say it again, the LARPing video, it wasn't LARPing. LARPing was used in a different context. It was used figuratively, as in, you know how people dress up and act like, okay, people in real life are acting like. That's how LARPing was used. So leave me the fuck alone about that. Y'all acting like y'all never use a different word figuratively in a different way. Anyways, if you don't know what a pandering man is, it is basically a man who basically does and says certain things to get attention from whatever group. Usually it's women though. Like, oh, if I say, I hate when how guys and men are just super tough and they trying to have this masculinity, and I'm looking over at the girl like this, hoping that she noticed me saying that, and she's like, oh, he's different. Oh, he's different. He's not one of those F boys. He actually is in touch with these like low key, I would say Jaden Smith. If you need a comparison, the social, economic, political state of the economy. Fuck out of here.
We all hate men. I hate every man on this earth. And men are honestly the worst thing to ever be created. Am I right, ladies? Yo. Am I right, ladies? Yeah. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear? Watch this. This is gonna be my old. This is my old. The hus's gonna love this one. Men deserve nothing. They serve zero purpose. Y'all hear that? Yeah. Okay, you guys call me. I'm obviously joking. I'm LARPing a little bit, right? But I sound like a male pander on.
But LARPing, don't say that, Cameron. They gonna get on your ass because niggas don't understand how to take things figuratively. They don't know how to use context clues to see how a word is being used.
TikTok, which is the topic of today's video, which is pretty much a dude that'll say / do anything for the approval of women. And these things they say / do, they don't actually believe. They're just doing it for a check, some quick clout, or to really just get girls. Forget all the riz and that nonsense. If you hop on TikTok right now and say men deserve nothing as a man, you'll be a millionaire by next week with like 10 baddies on your side. It's crazy how it hasn't been patched yet. Now, I will say there's nothing wrong with supporting women if you actually believe / do certain things because you genuinely want to. And
the problem is that men are doing that knowing that women come. The thing that I have a question about is the guys who do this, who act like this. We all got some partners who really act like this for real. They don't ever have women around. Like, they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't change how me and you are seen. Like, you're doing all this extra stuff, talking about, you know, No, matcha. I'm performing it because I like matcha, but I don't do nothing else. I don't have a book bag. I'm reading books with matcha, and you know what I'm saying. I don't do any of that, right? Not that it's bad or nothing, but like when you're doing that for the attention of women, and let's say they do come, you post that and they do come on TikTok. Are you ever actually talking to them? Or are y'all just friends? Let me know. Because besides getting some attention, it don't go further past that. It don't get further than that.
Genuinely believe that it's right, but I do find it odd when these dudes will be like, oh, I hate men suck, all for some clout and girls. Like, that's really not necessary. You don't need to do all that to pull a girl. If we're being honest, all you really need is clear skin to.
Okay, for me personally, I have said men are scary, men are creepy. I'd be like, men are. But that's like when I'm watching a video and I'm like, because you don't see the videos of the women who are just raping other, you know what I'm saying? Just being super creeped out, horn dogs. Like there's those women for sure. I'm not saying one-sided. I'm not pandering when I say it. Like, imagine my mom's going on a hike. I'm like, hey, watch out for this. I'm gonna say, watch out for men. Don't put in headphones because niggas be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a real thing. But to sit here and just say a random niggas, all of y'all, just go to hell. It should just be a world full of women only. All right. Now that's not what I'm doing. And I won't stand on that. Y'all could clip this for the next 7 years. My stance not gonna change. If I do, strike me down.
Pull a beautiful woman.
If I do, cancel me.
Women really appreciate a man with clear, beautiful skin. And that's why I'm so excited to work with today's sponsor, Tej Handler.
All right, bro. Tej got everybody but me. Give me a sponsorship.
A male panderer by the name of Jake Carringer, which he's a male panderer who tells women how to break a man's ego. And he starts off his vids with his signature line, "Want to break his ego?" Then proceeds to say some bullshit straight out of the ass.
Want to break his ego? Next time your man starts arguing with you, all you have to do is say this. Tell him, I would tell you that I'm taking you seriously, but I don't want to lie. And just like that, watch his ego crumble. Stay toxic.
Oh, he's gay. Okay.
I don't know what was worse, the finger bite or the fake fall out of the chair at the end. Also, I'm gonna be so honest, I could give a 6-year-old a raisin, a crayon, and maybe like a paper clip, and that 6-year-old would somehow come up with a better line than this utter garbage, bro. Like, let's be so real. That line isn't hurting anyone. Honestly, I feel like if a girl hit a dude with this line, that dude would just be like, yeah, nah, this girl just isn't the one, and just keep moving on. Like, this line is so.
That's not even good toxicity. Like, if you really want to be toxic, I'll give you something to say. Has anybody significant in their life passed away? Just say, that's why you're dead. That's all you gotta say. Now, depending on how toxic you guys are, if y'all on the same wavelength, it's just, what the hell? A big outburst. End of the day, y'all are good. End of the week, y'all are good, right? For some of y'all who are not toxic, don't try that. Because your shit will be filleted. Your relationship is cooked after you say something like that. That's why your mom dead. Oh yeah. Don't come back.
Corny. And what's up with the finger bite? Like, is he trying to look cute? You know what? That is what he's trying to do. Because he's doing this for the girls. I see what you're doing. I see your play style. And that snap at the end was so corny. Like, you don't need to do all of this to get girls. Once again, if you want to get girls, clear skin, be a little funny, and boom, you got you a baddie right there. Like, look at me. Look at this baddie right next to me, bruh. Like, yo, what's good? Yeah. We just recorded a YouTube video real quick. Yeah. Nah.
Cameron, brush your damn beard, gang. Brush it before you record. I'm telling you, Ice Spice not coming up to that. Ice is not coming up to that. Cameron, come on, lock in.
It's okay. You can go sit on the couch over there. Yeah. I see that Riz right there. That's Riz right there, bro.
Stop the cap.
But yeah, like, this dude, he doesn't need to do all these antics to pull women. Here's another video by him where he tells women to text men happy birthday on the wrong day. Which, oh man, we know that, like, that'll hurt a lot, man.
Want to break his ego? Text him happy birthday on the wrong day. Show him how much you care. Stay toxic.
What's worse than the finger bite and the snap at the
I hate this nigga. Already, I only seen 2 videos of him. I only known his existence from 2 videos, and I already
The end with the little spin is this AliExpress ass chain that he has around his neck, bro. Like, you can just see it right now. His neck is about to turn green by next week. This man about to have a Shrek neck, bars. I feel like this line
Shrek neck. Hold up, I'm not one to talk about a nigga jewelry. You know, ladies always have the ladies could go to Shein and buy a $2 bust down watch. No one care. I'm not one to talk about jewelry. Save your money, fellas.
couldn't hurt that much, bro. Like, let's be so real. It's just a childish line. You just gotta hit them back with, bro, it's not my birthday, and just keep on pushing with your day. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That one is trash.
Want to break his ego? When he asks you how many guys you slept with, tell him, just you. The other ones never let me sleep. Stay toxic.
That shit didn't even make sense. That shit wasn't even cool.
Like, dude, these just sound like first grade comebacks, man. I don't even want to cringe from this. Like, it's not even cringe. It's just sad. This content is just so sad, bro. Nerd versus geek. I'm too virgin for this. Grown man. I'm obsessed to the stay toxic part. I can tell you're not obsessed with spelling, though. I'm obsessed to the stay toxic part. You should say I'm obsessed with the stay toxic part. I am a Harvard student. For all you guys that don't know, there's a picture of me on the screen at Harvard. That's definitely not AI or anything, that is real. But yeah, like, this guy's lines suck. And I'm gonna be so real, this is probably the worst one he's ever created.
Want to break his ego? If he asks you, am I the only one you're talking to? Reply and say yes. The others are 8s, 9s, and 10s. Stay toxic.
Like, this one, these are just so bad. I also noticed that he has this heart bag in the back, and it's kind of funny because it's like, bro, you already got the girl, bro. So it's like, give up the act, man. Give up the act, which indeed is actually what he did. Out of nowhere, this guy's frontal lobe fully developed, and he eventually came to the conclusion that his content is kind of weird and just promotes toxicity in relationships, which isn't the best thing. This man has probably created so many broken homes, you know? Imagine how many arguments started from this man's TikToks. Probably none. Maybe I'm just like,
He's not doing the best. If you really want to be toxic, like I said, he's not doing the best of jobs. Real toxicity, you can't just throw something at this situation and say, just do this. If he ever do this, if she ever do this, nah. It take one's brain to really know this individual, how they think and how they to really be toxic. It's some sick and minded individuals out there. I feel bad for y'all who are going through toxic, and it's always worse when only one of the partners is of the couples is one half of the couple is toxic. The other person's got to sit there and take it. Oh shit, thank God my mom is dead, huh? Okay, my daddy dead. Okay.
We're scaling this guy too hard as a male pander. But he dropped this apology on TikTok for being toxic, saying that he was just in a rough time and being toxic was kind of like his way out.
I'm sorry for promoting toxicity. When I started this TikTok content making thing 2.5 years ago, I had just gotten out of a situationship that hurt more than most breakups and actual relationships I had. And that was what drove me to be more curious on my own attachments in relationships, which then I started making content about that. And it helped me grow as an individual in these areas, and it is also something I was able to share and help others with. And now that I've been doing this so long and talked to so many people and learned more in this space and helped more people, I've been able to branch out for more than just my personal experience in this. But then I strayed from what my whole channel was built on, and I did it. I partook in rage bait content. Yes, I'm talking about the whole stay toxic thing. And even though I didn't make that many of those videos compared to my other content, those ones had insane engagement, insane views, and guess what? You get what you put out in the world. You put out that kind of energy and it comes back to bite you. And my goal has always been to provide value, make videos, and make a living doing that. And I don't have a problem.
I just feel like apology videos are just so lame. Like, oh my goodness. Not that you can't apologize. It's just the fact that you're apologizing now. If we ever go back and see what you were doing and look at those old videos, we just look at you like, nigga gonna regret this in like 4 weeks. It just looks stupid. You just look dumb in my, you know, through my lens.
Receiving hate or being the villain, but I don't want to be known as the villain because of that. And so that's why I'm apologizing.
Goated Unk. Holy character development. Bro, I'm sorry we didn't mean to break your ego. Look, I'm going to say something that I feel like a lot of you are going to be surprised about. Y'all think I was going to sit here and hate on the guy? I think it's good that he's taking accountability and leaving his old ways. Even though he's still making relationship content and a lot of his relationship advice back then was just being toxic and stuff, I think it's good that he stopped himself early, you know? most people would get lost in the sauce with all the girls and all the money and all the clout from pandering, which he did a little bit, as he stated. But I think it's good that he stopped, you know? A lot of people, they would keep pandering.
I mean, obviously it's good that he stopped, but I feel like, couldn't it be just taken as like, I don't know, like, oh, I was just joking. Just stop making a video. You don't gotta apologize. Like, stop, because why are you making videos like that? Obviously, pandering is some of the most rage bait, annoying shit ever. You see some shit, you see people eating it up, you just looking at it like, am I the crazy one? Or are y'all just stupid? So, like, it's a good thing he stopped, but, like, the apology is, like, just stop making the videos. You ain't gotta apologize to nobody.
Look at the economy. Things cost a lot. Man, you can make millions off of pandering. Shoot, hold on. I might just start pandering. Hold on, watch this, watch this. Want to break his ego? When you're making a PB&J, don't make it in May. Stay toxic. Hold on, I snapped wrong. Yeah, nah, I can't. Yo, I'm dog shit at this. I'm a freaking 60 overall male panderer, bruh. Am I cooked, chat? But yeah, I think it's good that this man left his old ways. I think that's amazing. And I'm happy that this guy figured it all out. Now, with these next people, I will say it does get a little nasty. So if you're like eating or something, I guess if you want to take a little pause or whatever, hey, do what you got to do. And this is
If it's somebody throwing up, I'm cutting this shit off.
what I'm going to call the Pander Bear podcast, where they talk about things that we know aren't usually talked about. They're just doing it for the female audience, like this one right here, where they're talking about eating the box. Yeah, these dudes bought podcast equipment to talk about eating the box. $400 microphones, you know, $1,000 cameras to talk about eating box. Podcast equipment should cost way more, man. Actually, you know what? Nah, people are getting money a little too easily now. You know, there's
Podcast equipment, like, when people be like, oh, you spent all this money on I'm like, is it really that much? Don't you just need a camera and a mic? You can get on Amazon and get a mic for $20, right? Like, why people making it seem like podcasting is just so hard to get into? Like, you spent all that money on podcasting equipment. Like, it's no more than $200, and that's a lot of money itself. But it's no more than $200, like $250 or something like that, if you really want to go. But you can get this shit done. I started this whole YouTube thing with how much? Like $70. You know what I'm saying? Got it up and running. Good enough to press upload.
kids out there making millions from TikTok. I think podcast equipment should probably be like, nah, you need like some sort of license. I think that would be way better.
I've had guys tell me they don't eat
That,
they don't do it.
and I've had girls tell me that they'll say, yeah, my ex would go down on me, but be no more than 15 seconds until he would just come up and then start
Yeah.
inserting into me. It's like, okay, well, you're not going to get anything done in 15 seconds. I'm sorry. I don't care how good you are. You're not.
Yeah.
Things take time, especially when you're working with such a beautifully intricately designed, like,
Nah, we're pausing it right there, man. We're pausing it right there. This man's talking about
Making me uncomfortable. I'm not gonna. They talking about eating ussy, and one of them looks feminine as hell. Eating ussy? Get off my screen, bro. Get out my ears. I'm tuned into the podcast like this. Make me feel uncomfortable.
so beautifully and intricately designed. I'd do anything for it. I'd give away my arm and a leg for the butt. Like, bro, just stop, man. Just stop. I'm sorry. Is this not creepy to anybody else? Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Worship your woman, right? But the way this dude is talking about it just sounds so creepy, bro. Imagine, okay, hypothetically, for the girls watching this video, imagine if I just came up to you and I was just like,
That alone, we out. For that reason, we're out. I'm speaking for everybody. For that reason, we're out. Now I'm out. We're out. Cameron, if you came up, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. This thing look kind of creepy. Hold on. It's homeless man coming up. Hold up. That's how we come in, Cameron. Until you brush the beard. Come on. I rock with you, though. Love you to death, boy.
yo, so like I hate all men. Yeah. The box, it's so beautifully the box,
no.
it's so beautifully and
And you start breaking into laughing like that? Oh, hell no.
intricately designed, and like it's so beautiful. I'd sell my arm in a leg. Like, you would think I'm a creep.
You already fit the bill. The way you talking it loud, you already fit the bill, okay?
You would think I'm a creep. Like, this is just creepy, man. But let's finish this.
I love it.
before the podcast started, I was ready with that question because Garrett was looking in the mirror over there and he was going, "You know what I miss? I miss eating." And I was like, "Save it for the podcast."
I do.
So that's why he got so into it.
Like I could feel my eyes dilate saying that too because
Yo, you are. Oh my gosh, you're so corny, dude.
Fuck no. When people get on internet and start saying their sexual, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how people do it. How are you living like this with just that information just out there? Not even the information. It's regular. Like for someone to say, oh, I like doing this, I like doing that. Fine, cool. We don't care. But to like for you to say it on camera is insane. Like you want us to hear you. You know,
I could feel my eyes dilate thinking about eating the box, bro. It's not like this guy can't pull girls, bro. He's a good looking dude, you know? Pause. You don't have to pander. And the comments actually ate this up, unfortunately. 1 billion girls just fell in love with you instantly. Intricately designed. Love it. Weird way to propose, but okay. What an eloquent way to describe that. Do they not see that, like, this guy is literally just pandering?
Women be blind to the most obvious shit sometimes. I can't even lie to you.
Yeah, this is just corny, bro. It's so corny, man. But if you love deep and intellectual convos like that, how about a deep and intellectual convo about sleeping with a girl in her period? Huh? Yeah, I know that was like a huge switch up, but yes, that's exactly what they're talking about. You're telling me that these dudes spent all that time working, right, to buy some podcast equipment. You know, they learned all these things about mics, learned things about audio, all this stuff, how to set it up, just to talk about eating the box and sleeping with girls on their periods. Dude, like, holy pander bear, man. But hey, I understand it, you know? I understand the game because they're just trying to recoup that money, bro. Hey, things are expensive.
Would you not sleep with the girl just because she's on her period? Or would you be like, I'd be excited about the situation, actually. The blood coming from the cervix. Yeah. I truthfully believe that it has some divinity to it. I believe it has healing.
You know, let's just keep on going. I would be excited to sleep with the girl.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way people are saying stuff like this on social media in front of a camera that's turned on, and you hit record and you hit edit and you hit upload and you review it and you say good enough. No way. There's no way.
Girl on her period because it's so beautifully and intricately designed.
It's just something that I love to entertain and be a part of.
And then they even got the performative guest on the podcast, that cat right there, man. Like, yo, bro, get these dudes out of my face, bro. Then this man got the performative smart water, man. Okay, I don't know what's performative about this. You know what? Okay, now I'm just hating. Yo, niggas hating on water. Niggas hate on anything, bro. Yo, this nigga reading, bro. Yo, this nigga recording a video, bro. Yo, this nigga hasn't hit subscribe yet, bro.
I think that's how you create a soul tie. If it doesn't create a soul tie, it sure as hell creates a wonderful experience. If I can't get my sword a little bloody, I'm on a good night.
I'm not gonna lie, I would press.
I'm about to cut this shit off. One more of those, I'm cutting this shit off.
Charges on this podcast, bro. I feel like I just got assaulted, man. I feel like I literally just got assaulted, bro.
I'm getting nowhere. I'm gonna rage quit.
I genuinely, oh my god, dude, I'm getting like, I just got chills from that, bro, because of how cringe it is, man. What's the point of using that sword if it doesn't get a little bloody, you know? Because down there, it's just so beautifully and intricately designed. Bro, that is my favorite voice line ever, bro.
Why are the hottest girls in the world always girls that have a name that ends in an A and sounds like Yeah. If you find a girl has a name that ends in A, it sounds like you better marry that girl all the way down. But also, mind you, she's gonna be a little crazy.
This dude's friend right here literally provided nothing to this podcast. I don't know if you guys peeped that. He quite literally just said, yeah.
I mean,
and that was it.
It was a 10-second clip. He was talking, he was yapping the whole time. I don't think he needed to say anything.
Like, this should be called the Yes Man podcast, bro. It really should. No pushback or anything. Yeah. Well spoken. He sounds like my bestie when I'm talking about the same red flag over and over again.
Maybe I'm tripping. Wasn't it like 10 seconds?
And oh my gosh, Madison, you're so quirky. What am I doing, bro? Yo, what was that voice, gang? I did that a little too good. Now, I'd say that video was way more tame than the last one. Not as intellectual, though. See, I need someone to be talking about it being, you know what? I was going to say the line, but I'm not going to say it. You know, you guys are probably tired of it by now.
Intricately designed.
But with this next one, we're back with the intellectualness of this podcast because they're talking about making girls finish. And I'm not talking racing. I'm not talking the turtle and the hare. They're talking about Mortal Kombat finishers, you know, fatalities. Not really, but y'all get the point.
In some relationships, it's a thing where like the girl.
Who's watching this? Oh, women.
I was like, all the time. Yeah, that's pretty sad. I gotta figure out how to go. I'll cry about it. It's my job.
Yeah, man.
I'll cry about it. It's my job.
And I would cry. I'd really just cry, bruh. It's like my job, bruh. This is just so lame of a podcast. Like, you can't think of any other topics. Like, bro, every clip of these dudes is them talking about girls and making girls finish, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, okay, like, maybe if this was like one clip, I'd be like, all right, whatever, like, it's crazy.
And as a guy, you can see them doing that look to each other like they're talking about something that's weird. And they're doing it, acting like it's regular, and they both know this about each other. I wish I could eat some pussy. Oh, man, I miss it. What?
But at the same time, hey, understandable, you know? But it's like every clip, man. You can't think of any other topics. There's so many other topics you can talk about, bro. Like, what's a good topic? Like a great topic would be Google Chrome son or Microsoft Edge daughter. Which one you picking, bruh? But like that.
Chrome son. Edge daughter is finna get edged the fuck out. Finna get deleted left, right, and center. She finna start rendering how much she gonna get used.
It's a way better topic than this, man. Like, and once again, these dudes don't need this to get girls, but like, they just choose to pander, man. It's that sweet, sweet clout.
Yeah, man. I feel like that's a good point to end the video. I feel like y'all understand pandering. Y'all, are you guys a panderer? How many people that stumble upon my videos are panderers? I'm not a panderer. I'm just a realist. I'm a realist. Take accountability and I vouch for both sides. I cope for both sides, which means I don't cope. I'm pulling out my straw like I'm a do coke. I'm pulling out my straw like I'm the Pope. I'm pulling out my jaw like Jake Paul's It Broke. Oh my goodness. If y'all ever want to see me do a freestyle, tap into my vlogs. I really be going stupid on there. Without further ado, I love you to death for lasting this long in the video. It was a rough one. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I appreciate y'all. I'm gone.